What's up, guys? It's G90Xer here, back with one more COD video. Hopefully this will be the last day of the season. I am also going to be looking a little bit weird. So, of course, I wear sunglasses made by Oakley. And I recently got some blue light filter frames from Fuse. And this video is not sponsored, by the way. I just wear them because they help with... I've been doing stuff like this, and my job requires me to be around screens all the time, so it requires me to... that gives me prolonged exposure to blue light, so these lenses here have a coating on them that allows me to... I guess the best way to put it is I can still look at screens and it mitigates the amount that I'm taking to a acceptable range. So I'm going to be doing some COD today. I just needed to let you guys know that this is the reason why I look weird. Nothing more, nothing less. This video is not sponsored BTW. I'm just putting this in there. I'm putting this in at the intro because this is important for you guys to know. I was going to record some Warframe the other day. The issue is that I had started having issues with my capture card and couldn't figure out why. Luckily for me, though, from what I could gather, it's fixed now. Don't know. So let's go ahead. Let's get into the video, and I'll see you guys here in a minute. Okay, so what's been going on recently, and the reason why that I haven't been playing COD is because of the fact being that it was crashing a lot. I think it's fixed because a lot of my games that I've been playing haven't been too heavy on it. So, and it's been running a little bit smoother. I've had a couple hiccups here and there, but nothing too severe. We're going to be playing some small mosh pit. I did recently get my hands on some of the weekly weaponry. I still want to get this one because I want to know what this is about. And this one, the Jack Slash. And this is an under 4 so I'm thinking it's kind of like a knife. If I had to take a guess. I've already did a video on the Cataclysm kit and the wide mouth barrel kit for the Morris. Yeah. So it's an under barrel lethal. I can actually do that one right now. And I've also got, this is for the Bal 27, which is one of my favorite guns. It turns it into kind of like an energy beam rifle, which it's not very useful in game modes because of the fact being that, take this for example, you're literally using something that just shoots beams and it's in a 5-round burst. So, the Torque 35, of course, I still hate bows with a passion in this game. I mean, I didn't even use a fucking crossbow, and that's probably one that I use more. I don't know what this is about, but I need 2 more for this one. Get 2 operator kills with 1 magazine with 5 times. Get 8 mounted operator kills. 12 one-shot, 1 kills with shotguns. I can do that. It's pretty easy, actually. And I just, yeah, these 2 I can do pretty easy. So, a couple things about some of my loadouts. I'm actually going to be changing some of this. Because this combo requires me to actually use a shotgun. Use it more like a shotgun. The downside is that I don't have a barrel for this thing, so that's kind of why I was hesitant on putting it on. But in my particular case, it might actually be useful. I don't know. Also, where am I at? Oh, I've gotten all my main camos for this. I am so close to getting gold on this. While using a magnification scope attachment. I can actually... I can do that without doing this. So, remove... where is it? Works magnification. That one would be nice. What about this one? Okay, that's just precision sight picture, glassless optic. This one would be nice. 2x magnification, 9x magnification. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. And of course I gotta put on, ooh, I just realized that my barrel is different. Give me a second. Uno momento, por favor. Photonic charge, heavy barrel. This one would be good. Sprint to fire, hip fire spread, movement speed, yeah. Let's put that one. And we're gonna put on the I've got a leeched poison. Explosive impact. Yeah, we're gonna do this one. So, basically right now my goal is to finish this gun off, because I need to do this one anyway. Actually gonna change this one now that I think about it. Because this one's better. It would just feel better. Yeah, we're gonna leave it the same. Let me go ahead and throw a camo on it. Got some of that ones. That would look cool. This looks good. Okay, that's just gonna give people headaches, but it's still gonna look very fucking cool. Yeah, we're gonna have to use this thing like a shotgun and a sniper simultaneously, so. Yeah. Alright, let's get into some matches. I'll see you guys here in a sec. And enjoy the video.
Hard point.
Enemy is close.
Secure the target area. Target area located. Secure the hard point.
I'm happy.
We've taken the lead. Secure the area.
The battlefield. You've got a 76% chance of winning this. coming online.
Hardpoint compromised.
Let's get to
Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter.
I've scanned the battlefield. You've got a 76% chance of winning this.
Slayed.
Your speed.
Hostile UAV in the area.
All right, boss. Time to show them what you're made of.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint
Enemy
relocating.
down.
Secure the target area.
Self-rested. You have executed authority.
Look alive!
Hostile mosquito is online.
All right, boss. Time to show them what you're made of.
Grenade! Check your fire!
Weapon systems are coming online. Let's get to work.
The debt is repaid.
Moving next hardpoint.
Shooting me!
Friendly cruise missile deployed. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemy
Taking fire!
Throwing grenade!
Changing mags!
Throwing grenade!
Changing mag!
Secure the area.
Switching mags!
You have executed authority. Let's
Semtex out!
Compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated.
I've scanned the battlefield. You've got
Enemies
a
inside the
76%
perimeter.
chance of doing this.
Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Loading fresh mag. Open threats.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemy UAV active. Enemies inside the perimeter.
They're blind.
Copy. Counter UAV is dropping in.
I take care of my people. Effective fire!
Taking fire!
Hardpoint compromised.
Switching mags! That was close. Loading! Covering your six.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Moving next hardpoint. Stand by.
Dropping ammo here.
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Changing mag.
Hardpoint compromised. Area.
Excellent.
Hostile mortar strike near your position. Getting hit hard. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile mosquito is online. Hostile deployed mosquito. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hostile cruise missile incoming. Secure the target area.
76% chance of winning this.
Friendly mosquito active.
Destroyed.
Throwing grenade!
Boss, time to show them what you're
Hardpoint
made.
compromised. Secure the area. Friendly mosquito deployed. Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. UAV active.
On your side!
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint.
Got one.
Excellent. Got it. Let's put it to good use, shall we?
The enemy holds the lead. Clock's ticking. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Target sighted.
Dust.
Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Friendly mosquito deployed.
Got a 76%
Enemies
chance.
inside the perimeter. Mission failed. Return to base.
Time to show them what you're made of.
point. Control the target area. Hard point located. Lock it down. Friendly mosquito active. Hard point compromised. Secure the area.
On your six!
Friendly UAV on station. Hardpoint relocated. Control the target area. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Okay, friendly cruise missile deployed. Hardpoint, stand by.
Got your six!
Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Friendly cruise missile target. Friendly mosquito deployed. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Mosquito is online.
Throwing center! Grenade out! Contact!
Friendly UAV online.
All right, boss. Time to show them what you're made of.
Back off, boy. Got you covered. Hardpoint, stand by. The enemy is the lead. Clock ticking. Damn it, I'm taking fucking rounds. Target area updated. Drop them.
Scan the
Stand by.
battlefield.
Target destroyed. Don't thank me. Just get back.
Area upgrade. Move to the hard point.
Tall.
Yeah, guys, I know I rage quit in the middle of a match because mainly, screw those guys. I'm not here to entertain their fucking whims and wills. Which, speaking of, I actually need to make some changes. What was the site I put on this? It was the Luda. What did I put on this one? Where's the Luda one? Oh yeah, it was this one. Because I kind of like this one a little bit more because it's got an 8x mag. Whereas I can also go in 3x. Which, actually, where am I at? I'm also going to change the barrel on this one, too. Yeah, I'm going to add that to my track list. I got the basic variation, right? I did. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is switch this one out for now. And actually make a build that makes me happy. Because this thing shoots really, really slow, so I kind of need to up my bullet velocity. Actually. Okay, that makes no sense. Oh, it's evened out. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll throw a basic optic right there. What is this? Now that would actually look cool, but I really don't care, so... I still haven't gotten most of my prestige one done. Because I'm still working on the obsidian one. I got the one trick. And then the molten obsidian is next, and then after that is mercury, which would actually be really cool. But I don't care. We're close to the end of the lifespan of this game anyway, so I don't expect this game to be getting much support after that, because we got COD coming up here, or we got Black Ops 6, which I am so looking forward to, by the way. It looks so good. I hope that they keep a lot of the MW3 stuff, but bring back some MW2 stuff. Like the custom the custom tuning from MW2 is still the most broken thing in the world. That was actually one of the things that I hated about this game, because I could have pretty much anything equipped, make a very powerful weapon, and just fine-tune it. Which is what I need with a lot of these weapons. A lot of these weapons really need the weapon tuning, because... like, take the bow, for example. I need this thing to be shooting at a blazing rate of fire. Problem is, I can only do that if I got specific attachments. But yeah. Give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. I need to make some major adjustments to some of these classes. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So I finally made the necessary adjustments to a couple of my classes. I went on ahead and I changed up some of my STG-44 stuff. I'm keeping this one the same for the most part. Except for this, I might actually change out to this, because that actually fits more of what I'm gunning for. But, yeah, everything else seems perfect as far as that goes, so... yeah, so that's kind of going to be my main deal. I actually made some necessary changes to my 9mm Damon, which is huge. I actually just realized something. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put on the Jack Purifier. I don't use this very often, but I want to see how well it works for this. Alright, we're going to head back in. Let's do this. I'm going to actually get rid of my camera. There we go. Oh, that would be cool to play with. Oh, I might have to get that. Alright, let's do this, guys.
Hard point. Control the target area. Hardpoint located. Lock it down. We've secured the lead. updated. Move to the hard point. Hostile bomb drone is active. Confirming next hard point. Stand by. Compromised. Secure the area.
Oh my god, this fucker with the knife. Go kill yourself. Ah!
Hostile UAV in the area. Hardpoint relocating. Stand by. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile Guardian has been deployed. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Friendly UAV on station. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hostile Guardian is active. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Enemy UAV active. Enemies inside the perimeter. Target area updated. Move to the hardpoint. Secure the area. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
Weapon systems online. Let's get
Securing your section.
Weapon systems are coming online. Let's get to them.
Hardpoint compromised. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hostile mosquito is online. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Confirming next hardpoint. Stand by. Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area. Hardpoint relocated. Secure the target area.
Take them out.
Inside the perimeter. Standing by.
You have excellent authority. Let's push
Got
it
the
to
counter
business,
UAV on
shall
station,
we?
running interference.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
I've scanned the battlefield. You've got a 76% chance of winning.
Enemies inside the perimeter. Hardpoint relocated. Stand by.
Enemy!
Hostile!
Excellent.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the enemy UAV active. Inside the perimeter. Hostiles deploying hostile. Friendly care package in the AO. Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
All right, boss. Time to show them what you're made of. Weapon type.
Hardpoint compromised.
Quite a hole.
Hardpoint relocated. Stand by. Move to the hardpoint.
You've got a
Hostile UAV in the
76%
area.
chance of winning this. Weapon calibrated. Searching for targets.
Hardpoint compromised. Secure the area.
I detected an increase in your speed.
Enemies inside the perimeter. inside the perimeter. Taking the lead. Hardpoint compromised.
Taking effective fire!
Enemies inside the perimeter.
Oh, shit!
We have secured the field. Mission accomplished.
I'd say you're one of them.
Alright, so I did say that I was only going to play one more match, because after this I need to live stream, and then I need to start working on my Warframe stuff too, so that then this way all of that's ready to go, because it's going to take me a better portion of a few episodes to do. So yeah, let's go ahead and we'll stop the video here. Give me a second and I'll be back. Alright guys, so that's going to go ahead and do it for this COD video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your guys' support for this. So, thoughts on the new bow part? I'm not a huge fan of that. Actually, is week 8 out yet? Or, no, it's week 7. Week 7 is available in 4 days. Okay. So, the Jack Deathmatch isn't... It's cool. I like the fact being that it turns the Bow 27 into like a beam type rifle. A beam burst rifle, of all things. It's a cool concept, but I don't like the fact being that I have to charge it to be able to fire it. And that's kind of why I'm thinking, like, they just nerfed it. So why would you do that? So, in my eyes, I definitely don't feel that it was a really good option. If they made it to the point being where they would have to take it out of the game, of course, and modify it to be able to work on command, it would be a little bit better. Because the aftermarket kits are supposed to be really, really powerful. Of course, some are better than others. And that's just kind of my thought process on this. It does not feel like a good addition. It feels like something that they wanted to nerf. Because it's too powerful? I don't know. Getting back into playing this game. It plays a hell of a lot better than it did before. It definitely feels like it. I'm not having as many lag issues. I've had a few hiccups here and there. Not on camera, of course, but, you know, that's how life works, baby. But I do feel like that the camping in the game has gotten a lot worse. A lot of people are now wanting to play hardpoint, which is the definition of a camper's wet dream. Because people can go sit in the hard point with light machine guns in a corner and they can pretty much kill whoever they want. So, if they're going to be... And that's kind of my issue with that. Thoughts so far of the final season of MW3. I don't know. I kind of got some mixed emotions on this. The only reason why I'm getting back into recording this is because, for the fact being, one, it's the final season. The game comes out, the Black Ops 6 comes out later this year. So, in my eyes, I do feel that doing a final farewell to the remakes of MW3 is definitely well warranted. Am I going to be going back and playing any of the older Black Ops? No. There's no effing way I will. For a couple of different reasons. First reason is because of the fact being that they're old. Like, a lot of the Black Ops games are extremely old to the point being of outdated. and boring. So that's the first part on that. Second part of it is the fact being that the other parts of it are the other games I'd actually have to pay to own, and they're not even played anymore. I can't even show off the multiplayer, which is kind of fucking stupid. Pardon my French, but you know what? This is not a video made for kids. This is a video made for people who are of the age of 18. And if you are watching this and you're under the age of 18, hi, pardon my French, I'm sorry, I don't know who watches these videos. Unfortunately, YouTube's analytics doesn't really show me who watches it and the age group and everything. But I have high hopes for Black Ops 6. I really, really do. It's just gonna... I just hope and pray that they take the things that made Modern Warfare toxic out. Rocket launchers, for example. Or at least nerf them to the point being where, especially like the grenade launcher, if you shoot someone with it, it blows you up, too. At close range. If you're going to use because that's exactly what a grenade launcher does. It blows you up, too. And that's exactly what happens in real life. If you use a grenade launcher close to you, it blows you up too. So, if they're going to keep some of the stuff in there, the one thing I do hope that they get rid of is the riot shield. The riot either that or they're going to have to heavily nerf it. And by heavily, I mean they're going to have to do something with it to the point being where it is almost not usable 90% of the time, and people just won't use it. Because that was my one major concern with playing Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I only streamed 2 like maybe a couple of times, but it was all on Twitch because I didn't have the hardware I do now, which eventually I do intend on going back to that game just to kind of see, you know, how well it stands the test of time. Because the one thing I do like about MW2 is the fact being that... Oh, and that's actually something I want to bring in anyway, so no spoilers on that. They had a specific command system where you can actually do it. And it felt much better. On to mechanics. I hope and pray that they use for for Black Ops 6. What I hope to get out of Black Ops 6 is a fusion of MW3 and MW2. If they're going to be reworking from, I think it was Cold War was the last one? Yeah, because they had Black Ops 1, 2, which was honestly my favorite. 3, because that came out during the Advanced Warfare time, or the like futuristic battle system time. 4, which was kind of like a prelude to 3, and I think it's Cold War was the last one they did. And then they went on this tirade of like World War remakes and stuff like that. So, but if they're going to be bringing Black Ops back, they need to do things right. For starters, the one thing, they need to take the things that worked well with this game and MW2 and just put them together. Because I would like to have the weapon tuning back, because that was honestly one of my better choices. I like the aftermarket parts because it converted them into something else on the fly, some of which again are better than others, but I do hope that they bring back the weapon tuning from MW2, because that's what made this game like really competitive. It was on a higher grade, because Battlefield couldn't even do something like that, and I've played one Battlefield game in my entire lifetime, and of course I hated it. But I do believe that if they're going to bring back Black Ops, if they're going to be bringing Black Ops into this generation and to have a new generation play it as well, I do feel that a lot of things need to change. I would like the reintroduction of the weapon tuning. That would be really, really good. I did not really care for the aftermarket parts too much. Because knowing me... Because the one thing that they did... that they did do very poorly was the integration of the aftermarket parts. Because... knowing me, I would love to have a weapon that's just full of aftermarket parts. But I can't do that. And that's the issue, because I like to see all the markings of aftermarket parts being all across the board. And that's just me being a kind of like a cynical bastard boy type deal. What else? What else would I want to see? I can't wait to see how they do the omnidirectional controls, because that's going to be interesting. From what I understand, that it's supposed to be a new play style for it, and it's something that they're going to be working on improving on in the future. I think they called it omnidirectional movement. So I can't wait to kind of see what they're going to be doing with that. What else? As far as this season is concerned, I do like the reintroduction of the STG, because that was a very good assault rifle from World War II. But if they're going to be doing stuff like that, they need to make it worth our while, and kind of like making minor improvements and all that fun stuff to them, to make them play well in this generation. So, and on top of that, I hope that they bring back some of the iconic weapons from Black Ops 2. The PDW was my favorite SMG of all time. They brought back a variation of it for MW3, but it's kind of crap. Because, and the Lockman sub was pretty cool, I guess. It felt like an MP5, which is really, really cool. And they brought that over from MW2, which was an originally an MW2 gun. It was the Striker 9. The Striker 9's cool, but I hate the fact being that it was abused right away as so-called the better weapon. It's not. I've got better guns than that now. But a lot of people are going back to the MW2 weapons because they're still very powerful. Like, take me, for example. My favorite gun from MW2 is the M13B. And it's because it shoots really fast. It's very, very smooth. The M13C uses a .300 caliber blackout rounds. I don't personally like that. The fact being that they had to introduce another variation of it. Because in mobile, my favorite gun was the M13, and it's because it shoots really, really fast. It's a really good type of gun to go in and mow people down with if you're going for kills. Now, some of the aftermarket parts I do still love. The M4's aftermarket part that turns it from I think it's a 5.56 NATO to a 50 caliber battle rifle. That actually is very, very fun to play with. I wish I could have modified it some more to reduce the kick. Because that's the issue with the gun that I have with it, is that the fact being that it has so much kickback to it. and the recoil, it takes a while for it to restabilize before you shoot again. If they dulled that back, probably if they gave me the ability to like add a compensator or something along those lines for it, heck, it would feel a hell of a lot better to play with. I had to rig that M4 up to work with recoil control because it's bouncing you like crazy when you shoot it. So if they are going to keep the aftermarket part thing going, I would kind of see them making those minor adjustments before they continue. Another gun that I want them to bring back, though, is the Type 25. That was my favorite assault rifle from Black Ops 2. The Type 25 it's a low-level weapon, but it's still very iconic. I do hope that they bring back a variation of the AN-94, because that one felt the most balanced, next to the AK-12 from Advanced Warfare. But I like the AN-94 a little bit more. So I do hope that they either bring it back and just fine-tune it a little bit more. Because the one downside that I had with the Catastrophes and the whatever that other one is, it's because of the fact being that it does not shoot fast. So you kind of have to, and on top of that, your reload speed is already slowed. I had to build a class around that to be able to increase its reload speed. So if they're going to be doing something like that, I would love to see them bring back the AN-94, because that felt the most balanced. Because even though your reload speed was slow, it still had a hell of a fire rate. Guns I would like to see return from Black Ops 3. Oh god, it's been a while since I played that game. I actually don't have one that I own. Actually, no, scratch that. It was a variation of the Locust. They tried to do that with the... What the fuck was that gun's name? Hold on a second, let me pull it up. They tried to do that with a very particular gun. It wasn't the SPX-80. It was something else. The Victus XMR. That's what it was. So I was thinking the XRK Stalker, but no, it was the Victus XMR. I feel like that would be a really good addition. The Locust was a 50 caliber sniper rifle, but it hit like a truck. I would like to see them bring that gun back with some new modifications for it. Are there any guns that I would like to see them bring over from MW3, though? I've got a couple. Yeah, I do actually have a couple. Give me a second, actually. Unique ones. I would like to see them bring back the Ram 9 in Black Ops 6. That would be really fun. I would also like to see the MCW make a comeback as well. Because that one was just fun to... Oh, the BP-50 as well. The MCW is just all around powerful. And then the BP-50 is just a fire rate machine. I don't want to see the MTZ-556 come back. And for good reason, because this one felt balanced and heavy on the fire rate. So I don't feel like this gun would be a really good addition. If they're going to be making changes to the game, I want to give them some ideas. I would like to see them continue with the battle rifle saga. Just start adding a lot more to start. If I had to say any from Black Ops 3, I would like to see them bring back the MTZ-762. Because that gun overall was just busted. It shot slower, but it felt better as far as a shotgun goes. SMGs, the FJX Horus would be a good option. The Rival 9, or no, not the Rival 9. The AMR 9 was cool at first, once I got it leveled, but over time it just sucked. The Ram 9 would be a better choice. I think that is the only... the FJX Horus was good too. The Supre is not my favorite because it shoots really, really slow. Shotguns. Ooh, yes. Shotguns for Black Ops 6. I have some favorites that I want to see brought over. I want them to bring back the you guys are going to hate me when I say this, but I want them to bring back the Haymaker in its original glory. Like, it was a drum shotgun, and it shot really, really fast, and the one thing that I do wish that they would get rid of is the auto sprint. Auto sprint is kind of, because especially if you're running around with a shotgun, it just felt like crap. I would like to see them continue on with the Reclaimer, because I like the fact being that it's both a semi-auto and a pump shotgun, and you can switch between the two. It add more playability to it. Because this way I don't have to choose. Guns that I wish that they won't bring back, though. I don't want to see them bring back the Revitar. It was fun at first, but it sucks. Because, again, it's one of those guns where you're kind of... It was already busted, and people were trying to abuse its busted capabilities. Do I want to see them bring back the KV broadside? No. I don't want them to bring that back. I feel like that the Reclaimer and the Haymaker are already two good options. Light machine guns. Guns that I want them to bring back for this. I did have fun with Attack Evolver, but I do not want to see them bring back the Attack Eradicator. The Attack Evolver just shoots really, really fast, and if you build it right, you're pretty much golden. Guns that I don't want them to be bringing... Of course, they're going to be bringing back the RPK, because that's just standard. Guns that I don't want them to bring back is the RAL and the Plymouth. And I know, hate me for saying this, but both of those are campers-based guns, and they can just abuse the shit out of it. So, yeah, no. Hard pass. Ooh, on to marksman rifles. Ones that I want them to bring over. I would like to see them bring over a variation of the KVD Enforcer. The Karak, of course, because that is... Or the Car 98K, whatever the hell it is. But in one of my previous games that I played, it was known as the Karak. So, I follow you. I would also like to see them bring back a variation of the SPR 208. Or the SAB 50. And here's why I'm saying that. The KVD Enforcer is busted. The Karak is kind of standard, marksman rifle style. Honestly, if they do that, I would like to see them go for maybe an M1 Grand. That would be fun. But the KVD Enforcer is like a standardized semi-automatic marksman rifle, and it feels just really, really good. The SPR 208 is a mag-fed variation of the CAR 98K, where it's a little bit easier to play with and control. That's actually one of my favorite marksman rifles, not only from MW2, but from Call of Duty Mobile, because they brought that in there, and that was a very good addition. Guns that I don't want them to be bringing over, the Lockwood, of course. It's a lever action, so of course it sucks. Because you have to shoot and then go like this and then shoot again. It's kind of stupid. I personally would rather have a bolt on the back of it than that. Tempest Torrent from MW2. That is a standard. Oh, now you make. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I had to message my boss real quick. The Tempest Torrent, I personally don't think that that's a really good idea for a marksman rifle. It feels more like a battle rifle, so I personally didn't enjoy it too much in MW2. But when I got it, you know, I was all happy days, but it's kind of crap. I hope that they keep the bow and arrows out of this. And I've got my reasonings because it's kind of more along the lines of camper's weapons. It's a camper's type wet dream weapon. I just kind of want them to be bringing over some stuff for MW3. Ooh, sniper rifles. Now we're on to my favorite. Of course, I kind of have to pick the ones that they're most likely going to pick. So I'm going to go on ahead and give my thoughts on this. Sniper rifles that I want them to bring over. The XRK. The KVD inhibitor, because that one was fun. And the XPK, or the SPX-80, or at least some variation of it. And there's a reason why I chose those three. The XRK Stalker rifle is a very good... It's like an upgraded version of the Victus XMR. So that one's good. The KVD inhibitor is a standard semi-auto sniper rifle that just hits like a truck. And then the SPK sniper rifle, it's a variation of the SP20, or is the SPR 208, I believe is what it is. So that's kind of where I'm thinking of with that. The ones that I don't want them to bring back is the FJX Imperium, camper style weapon, and it's very easy to level, and it was abused. The longbow, same thing. You get that at level 1, and you're pretty much given a hard time, because, again, it was a weapon that was abused heavily, especially after you got the aftermarket kit. CAD AMR, right out of the gate abused. It was probably one of the top sniper rifles that also got a nerf. About 2 months in after the game came out, they nerfed that. They also nerfed the longbow too along with it. So those are the 3 sniper rifles I do not want to see. The rest of them can just be... I don't know, because the Signal 50 was also abused as well. I abused it. So, I would kind of have to say that or the Karak. Because the SPX-80 is a better variation of the Karak because it's using the same type of ammunition. So, I definitely don't want to see the FJX Imperium because that one was just straight up abused out of the gate. The longbow was abused, and the Cat AMR was abused. So I don't want to see any of those three guns in particular seen again. I don't ever want to see the Riot Shield as a weapon choice, and I've got my reasoning for that. It feels more like a It feels more like something that you would kind of see with as an ability rather than a actual weapon. Okay, and let me go to my sidearms, and I'll make my choices from there. Guns that I want to see brought over from MW3 and MW2, or at least a variation of it. I would like to see the TYR brought back. I would like to see a 50... I would love to see a Deagle variation, a Basilisk, and a 9mm Damon variation. I would like to see a revolver. I kind of give, especially with this. So, here's why I want those weapons. The TYR feels like it's devastating. It's broken. This is a gun that I would like to see more of. The Deagle, of course, is an all-around, straight up blow people's brains out type weapon. Of course I want that. It's one of my favorites. The Basilisk, because of its versatility. Same goes for the 9mm Damon. I would like to see variations of all those guns. Guns that I don't want to come back, though, is the Renetti. I know, weird. The WSP Stinger. And the FTAC Siege. And I've got my reasoning for that, too. So, the reason why I don't want the Renetti to come back is because the second that gun was available, everybody abused it. They found ways to power level it and make it abusive. But that's kind of one of the many reasons why I don't want to deal with that anymore. It was just the instant that it dropped, it was abusive. The WSP Stinger was kind of the same way, except it's a full auto variation of the Renetti. So I don't want to see either of those two guns ever again. And honestly, I'm glad that I'll be done with them. And particularly because you can have a SMG as a sidearm. It doesn't feel right. Same goes with the AFTAC. Again, it was one of those guns that it's weird already because it's a sidearm, and on top of that, it was immediately abused when it came out. And it wasn't on release with the with MW2 as well. It was, I think, a couple seasons in, and they dropped that. I regret to inform you, devs, you made a huge mistake when bringing out that gun. So, oh Jesus, 32 minutes already? Guns that I would be okay with seeing again. A variation of the X12. Because that is a, it's kind of like your Glock 9 type deal. I would love to see a GS Magna if it's possible. But I don't think that it's going to be any better than the 50 cal my deagle, my standard deagle. That was just mainly for emergency situations, and I had to beat up some hackers. The X13 Auto, it was cool. I'm not a huge fan of it, but because I prefer the X12 a little bit more. It would be cool for them to bring something like that back, but make it a little bit more balanced. That would be fun. The Core 45 is your standard 50 or 45 caliber pistol that most people have in the world. It would be cool to bring that gun back, but I don't see them doing it. It wasn't as popular, especially with me, because I preferred my either my Deagle or my 9mm Damon, and my Damon actually just hits like a truck on top of that. It's a little bit more balanced, so I don't see them bringing that gun back. They can F off with the launchers and the melee weapons too, because none of them were fun. The fact being that now they have a bow and arrow as a launcher, they can go suck it. I do not ever want to see that gun ever again. I hope and pray to God that they nerf these guns. Like the rock or the grenade launcher, it needs to blow up when it hits somebody, because that kills the other person too. Melee weapons, they really need to add a movement penalty for some of these. Sledgehammer, I saw people running around like crazy, and I still died to them. They need to either add a movement penalty or a health penalty to these, because it's harder to kill them, so that kind of makes it even more ridiculous. So I don't ever want to see these ever again, and for good reason. It's either they're going to be bringing it back out, and if they do, add a health penalty, because it's not really fair when you're having to go up against somebody and you have to pull out a full auto gun and it takes an entire mag to kill them, when all they're doing is running around with a melee weapon. That's not fair. I feel like that the melee weapons in this game were way too overpowered. Everybody started using them. I used the sword for a little bit, and I only did that just to piss people off. So, yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all your guys' support. I might have one more video for the final season. I don't know yet. It's ultimately up to you. But I will see you guys here in a little bit for Warframe. I'm going to be doing the trio quest, which is the 3 major quests. And I'll see you guys here soon. Peace out, guys.